leave you on red.
Hello and welcome to Cold Tea Clips with Lilac. I've been asked, in addition to the chapters on my podcast, to post clips of the segments that I go over just for people to easily access them. You know, just watch the whole podcast. I promise it's worth it. So that is what I'm going to start doing. I am also going to do my best to include additional updates that didn't make it into the podcast to make it more fun to listen to for people who have already listened to the podcast. And there are a lot of new updates to this story. So if you've seen the last episode, don't feel like you're going to be bored, because trust me, you won't. And let's get into it. We are going to start today with our cold tea clip of Ashley Elliott, the military girl who got publicly cheated on. And if any part of this video is blurry, I truly don't want to hear about it. Okay, I'm trying my best. It's a one-woman show. I found obscure TikTok drama, and I'm so proud of myself. And maybe I shouldn't be, because it means I'm chronically online, but I'm so proud of myself. I saw this girl like maybe a year ago. I'm not really sure, honestly, because I'm not on TikTok that much, but you should follow me anyway. And she was in the military, which, if you don't know, everyone close to me is in the military. And she was doing her bun real nice. She had real pretty red hair, doing her bun all nice, using the Eco Style gel, which I also use Eco Style gel, and it really keeps it locked in, okay? I'm like, cool, whatever. Her husband comes in, she does pranks with him. I'm like, cute. I saw one video, and then I never saw the girl again. Apparently, her and her military husband are really big on TikTok. Like, they have millions of followers. She's created her own hair gel off military buns and the gel and the whole routine. And then it comes out on the repertoire, on the menu tonight of Men Ain't Shit, that her husband cheated. Men baffle me because she is very pretty to me, and the girl he cheated with was no hate, no tea, definitely a downgrade. So we're gonna watch this TikTok that kind of gives an overview.
The girl who went viral on TikTok for making army content and putting a ton of gel in her hair just had a massive meltdown over her marriage.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not well right now.
And people are seriously concerned for her health.
As much as I would like to keep my issues private, that's just real. Marriage is hard.
So why is the truth making the internet lose their minds? Because we all remember Ashley making tons of videos with her husband, even the ones that got a little out of hand.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
And that got some people wondering whether she forced her husband into making these videos for her channel. You know, so she could sell her gel for $200.
$200? Okay, first of all, Eco Gel is like $6, so girl, you are absolutely out of your mind. I wanted to step in here and say that I looked this up afterwards, and her hair gel is not $200, so I'm not sure what this person was talking about, but it is $16.75, girl, and that's a bit much, okay? As somebody with multiracial hair that has used hair gel since I could breathe, my Eco Style does me right for $6. I know it's a small business, but I'm side-eyeing even the $16.75 if I'm being honest with you. I also find it painfully ironic that the slogan for her company is the gel may be stronger than your relationship. I'm pretty sure it's always been that way. I don't know if she just changed that based off everything. I am almost positive that that's been the slogan for her company from the start, but if not, well played. I love turning a bad situation into some good marketing. I really do. So A+ on that one, Miss Ashley. It does look like all of her products are on hold for now, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, there's another little update for you. See, breaking news. This is why you need to be here.
And it looks like her gel really was stronger than her relationship because her husband did not look happy to be there.
I will say he does not look happy to be there. And as someone who creates content who's with a partner that does not like to be on camera, that is one thing you have to respect. I don't force my partner onto camera. I wouldn't do that. That's not in his boundaries. And I think if you do that in a relationship, stop.
And that's when everyone discovered a shocking truth. He was cheating on her the entire time because the internet found a video of him sleeping in bed with another woman. And to make things even crazier, he's got a baby with that girl. And the crazy thing is that Ashley was paranoid about her husband cheating a few days before the drama went public.
Okay, conspiracy time though. Could she have been paranoid because she already knew about it and was trying to get ahead of the story? Could they have maybe been separated for for months, but she wanted to get ahead of the story. Just saying, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate because here's the thing about this story. I don't know. There's like very cryptic details. I have no clue who's actually telling the truth, so I'm just trying to keep it as fair as possible because it did look like he didn't want to be in the content. That is not excusing cheating, just saying.
Let me tell you what one of my biggest fears is. Imagine 20 years later, he finds somebody else that's younger, more beautiful, and he leaves you.
But she denied anything being wrong when people started commenting under the video.
This is not my situation right now. I was just telling
Obviously it is. I hate when people do that.
I was just telling you the reason I will always work and why I would teach my daughter not to depend on a man financially.
But to make things even worse, Ashley was forced.
I hate that. I hate that when they're like, you know, hypothetically speaking, what if somebody that looked just like my husband was his height, his age, and even spoke like him and everything and lived at the same address as me and had a baby with me a couple years ago? What if hypothetically that man existed and he cheated? But it's not my situation. But I'm just saying that what if that would happen? Y'all have no imagination. Like, girl.
To talk about the entire thing online.
I had every intention of keeping the details of my marriage private. Yes, I did hint to you guys that I wasn't okay and my marriage wasn't okay.
Because Monique called her out for being a bully.
First, I want to say that.
Okay, Monique is the mistress, and before I even let her continue, I'm just gonna stop it right here, and we're gonna listen to what Monique says, okay? This is crazy. Bearing in mind that she is an S worker, I failed to see how this is relevant, but people keep mentioning that, so just so you know, that is her profession.
I don't have a lot of time to say what I want to say because I am currently evacuating for a hurricane, but I do want to kind of touch on it. First, I want to say that I am not blasting this girl's business. She is quite literally blasting herself. And I'm not coming for her for crying on the internet because honestly, who hasn't? Because I sure as hell have. Being a mom is quite hard sometimes, but it's also the biggest blessing of your life. And I'm not about to see this girl do it all alone over something that she thinks is bigger than what it is. That's my opinion. I don't know what else is going on in their home. I don't know what side of the story he gave her,
Then why are you commenting?
what he has said or not. And if she doesn't want to reach out, that's fine. I'm not the kind of woman that says don't come at me as a woman. If you have a question, feel free to ask and I will decide if I want to answer or not.
What? So you're saying she could come to you, but she would be like, I don't wanna. Try asking again later. Like, girl, what?
Now, while the first time she came at me was not crazy and I did respect it, I did get a little when I started seeing things like, I'm gonna raise my daughter to be da-da-da-da, when all I have is daughters. And I posted that video because when she gave that scenario of a man taking care of his family and then leaving, it was very relatable for me. My man didn't leave me, but he does take care of his family. Hey, mama.
That baby is so cute.
First of all, I want to make it very clear we did not meet up in person. Second of all, even though there was communication, I think there was a reason. I don't feel like this man is heard, and now I feel like he's being slightly bashed on the internet.
So, because he wasn't heard, he's allowed to cheat publicly and humiliate her. Girl, you sound all kinds of crazy. I'm gonna let you finish, but you sound crazy.
And she might not be wrong for this. She might have a whole different image of what's going on. I'm not saying what he did is right. Everybody has different morals, but in my eyes, I saw it as something else that she probably doesn't see it as.
What could you see cheating as? And also, everyone has different morals. I think we can all agree cheating is not morally correct.
Saw was a man who was not heard, and he wanted to be heard and understood.
Then that is something he should have talked about to his partner, the partner he's in a relationship with, and they could have gone to couples therapy or whatever, but you are airing out their business and you are wrong for that.
He did mention multiple times that he did try to communicate these things, but obviously they weren't heard. If I see that it's still going on, he didn't have to.
What do you mean if you see? Are you the referee of their relationship? You are not in their relationship. People lie all the time. For all you know, he was communicating it and she was receptive to it, but he was just lying because he already was emotionally checked out of the relationship and wanted to cheat. Can you not conceptualize that he could be lying?
There was also many comments that would say the things that he was feeling because it was just very obvious. And while it did make the content good for y'all, if it feels emotionally or mentally exhausting for somebody, I would try to hear that out.
Then it is his responsibility as an adult to leave the relationship if he feels, and I'm not victim blaming or victim shaming here, I'm just saying the answer is not to cheat. You either work it out or you break up. And if you're in an abusive situation where it isn't safe to do so, you work the best way you can, but it doesn't seem like, from what I see, that was this scenario, and that doesn't give you a pass to cheat.
Because that might lead to other things that you don't want. After hearing this video, would it be worth twirling your whole family if he never did what you felt like in that scenario, leaving or cheating on you? My opinion, if he was lacking in other areas of the home and didn't want to make content, okay, then what the hell? But if he is there for the children, if he is there for you, then if this is something you find enjoyable, and even if it's not enjoyable for you, but if it's something you're good at, I understand he's your partner, but notice how my house is getting trashed right behind me in less than 3 minutes. I do wish their family well. It's hurricane season.
No. I hate when it's the, I wish you well, I'm fucking your husband, but I wish you well. Shut. Ooh, girl. If I was the wife, I would be fuming.
I want her to know her man loves her. He made that.
The way I would go to prison if the mistress told me in a public TikTok about my marriage, I want you to know that your husband loves you. Well, I want you to know that I never want to hear you speak again. The lack of self-awareness, know your place. What are you doing? Take this down immediately.
Her man loves her. He made that very known.
Not the half-heart at the end. Okay, so now we're gonna watch from another perspective because, again, I'm still trying to put the pieces together.
So I am an S worker, just like the woman in that video, and I cannot imagine doing what she did. Like, I'm assuming that her OF, her business that he contacted her on, is her main source of income. As my business is my main source of income. I don't do anything else. My private erotic masseuse business pays for all of my bills. If I had a client come see me for a massage, and that client I later saw on TikTok was famous and had a wife, and then they started having problems and the wife started talking about it on TikTok, I would never just hop on. It was me, guys. Hi. Like, hey.
No, for real.
You know that creator that like everybody loves, and like her husband that like everybody loves, and like their family that everybody loves and thinks is just so cute? Yeah, I'm the S worker coming in between their marriage. LOL, LOL. Like, it's me. Fuck that bitch. Like, why? What are you doing, lady? Lady, what are you doing? Just for, first of all, being bad for fucking business. Like, first of all, that's bad for business. Like, you can't agree to like see married men and do business with married men and then come on the internet and be like, yeah, that married man, I know that married man. Like, it is a business of discretion. And like, some people don't really like get that. Like, if you agree to see married men.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. You shouldn't agree to see married men. I'm gonna stop you right there. So I agree with part of it. Change the battery in your fire alarm. Anyways, I don't agree with that part. Don't see married men. And if you are gonna see a married man, then you should come out on the internet and expose it, because the truth will always come out, honey. Editing me here with another update. I mean, seriously, it just keeps unfolding. So Monique, the mistress, her TikTok page got banned. So I can only see and pull up what's been re-uploaded, but I was able to find her on live with her friend, who was basically like, girl, it's not your fault, you didn't do anything wrong, blah blah blah, excusing her for doing things with a married man, knowing he was married. Why are we, what? No, we need better friends. No.
So like, everybody keeps coming for me, but like, y'all, it's crazy because y'all was literally under her post going crazy. Like, no, don't tell us. Oh my God, I can't believe he would. Like, y'all were literally going crazy. And then y'all were the ones like, why are you not wearing your ring? Why are you not? But now y'all are coming for me when literally.
My thing is, they don't need to be coming for you. They need to be going after him. It's his fault. It's his fault. It's not your fault. You didn't reach out to him.
You want her whole life. I really, no. I have a great life. I have my own children, my own man. I don't want to be under any.
I don't even know what they was texting about, so shut the fuck up.
Is this a thing in the OnlyFans community, because the other TikTok of the S worker that I posted said that too. And let me say this, I have absolutely zero issue with S workers. I think it's actually a very difficult industry to be in. It's a very ruthless industry. Some of the best people I have ever met are S workers. I have a lot of respect for people that are mentally strong enough, and yes, I mean mentally strong enough to be in that industry, because it is ruthless. Now, that being said, obviously the main onus is on the partner. I'm not trying to blame these women fully, because they didn't give the people whose partners are buying these services their loyalty. Their partners did. So I'm not trying to be like, oh my gosh, it's all her fault. Obviously, the dude is trash. However, I think it is so ridiculous to be so brazen about it. And as someone who has been cheated on in my past relationships, maybe this is where my bias is coming out. But what I can say is make your money the way you make your money. But I will never agree with coming in between a relationship, especially when children are involved. There's no amount of money I would do that for. I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. Y'all can let me know if you think something different in the comments. People are also saying there's a video posted of Monique the Mistress with Ashley's man in her bed, and people are now saying that wasn't him. It does look similar, but like, I don't know, it could have been a different person. So there's that too. Throw that into the ring. It seems like the original TikTok I put in to explain it, he has something's right, something's wrong. So take that for what you will. I'm just here to make corrections. I just work here. I'm also going to insert the TikTok that's been referenced about how she's going to raise her daughter.
So I have been working since I was 16 years old, and let me tell you the reason why I will never stop. Let me tell you what one of my biggest fears is. Just imagine this. Imagine it, okay? You find a man, he's amazing, he's making great money, and he wants to take care of you for the rest of your life. And you decide, cool, I just get to be home, raise the kids, he's gonna be the hardworking man he is, and he's gonna take care of us. Now imagine 20 years later, he finds somebody else that's younger, more beautiful, and he leaves you. And you don't have a job, you don't have any ways to financially support yourself, you no longer have your youth, and now you're alone. That would be one of my biggest fears. And I know some of y'all are married to some great men, okay? But I wouldn't put nothing past nobody. Somebody might tell you today, hey, I love you, I would never, ever, ever, ever do that to you. But in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, people change. And that's the reason I will never stop working for my own money.
And she's been posting a lot of TikToks since, just going out with her son, doing things, who is so cute, and just trying to stay normal, I guess. I feel like after this, just stop the daily vlogging. Just chill out, like be for a second and process. You don't have to vlog all your mess. But I do feel bad for her. I've been cheated on. It is humiliating. It is demoralizing. It shatters your self-confidence. And I feel for her that it happened so publicly. The internet makes us so messy, and we need to just take a step back sometimes. So here's another statement by her. I can't post all of them. She's made a lot, so I can't post all of them.
There are two reasons you guys will not hear me share what has happened within my marriage here on my platform. The first reason, and the most important reason, is I have two small children that will see everything I put out here one day.
I respect that.
All I want them to know is they have a mommy that loves them and a daddy that loves them. The second reason is that when you love somebody, the last thing you want to do is intentionally hurt them. And I absolutely love my husband. That doesn't just go away. I know you guys are seeing so much right now, and there's so many accusations and there's so many assumptions. And I can assure you, not all of it is true. And as you guys can see, it doesn't matter if you delete a video 3 seconds after posting it, somebody's already screen recorded it, and now it's out there for everybody.
Exactly why you shouldn't do it.
To see. So, with that being said,
and also, while she hasn't commented, she has done the nice nasty of, well, I would raise my daughter a certain way because, you know, men can be a certain way. Like, obviously, girl, you know what that means and what that's going to convey. Selena Gomez does that a lot.
Where I post something, I think about all the different possibilities that can happen once I post that video.
Don't post it.
10 years from now, when my children are asking me why I posted this on the internet, the one thing that I will confirm is, yes, my marriage is ending.
Okay, so I mean, that confirmed everything it needed to. Oh gosh, stuff like this is so cringe. It's her just like sitting there and the text on the screen says, I'm okay. There's so much more to the story that y'all don't know. I'm healing, but it feels like I'm mourning a death. And here's the thing. Those emotions are totally fine to feel, but we need to stop making everything so public. We don't need to know. We don't need to know about your marriage. We don't need to know the cheating, whatever. It kind of reminds me of like Facebook, because Facebook is a hellhole and everyone overshares on Facebook. Everyone overshares everywhere, but especially Facebook. It'll be like, and if my baby daddy see this status, he better know that I found out about the 13 other girls and the 4 other children. And it's like, whoa. It is Tuesday at 8 a.m. Okay, I need to know what is going on. That's pretty much all that I can say on it. It's pretty much what it sounds like. She got cheated on and it was public, and that's about that on that. Editing me here popping in with not one but 2 updates. Her husband did respond. It was kind of a go give us nothing response. Like, it really didn't give us a whole lot, but I'm gonna include it real quick.
Girl, you know I got you. Let's roll the clip. This video is purely for informational purposes only. Please do not bully or harass Ashley's husband. That goes for the SMEX worker as well. We want to keep a healthy, positive atmosphere on TikTok.
So y'all know I don't like social media. I don't care for it. So I was going to be quiet about the whole situation. You know, I was going to be the bad guy. But I'm not about to let a person who used me for their success,
Used.
the whole marriage, run my name through the mud.
He has since deleted this TikTok video, so it's a good thing that I saved it. Now, his page is still up, even though he took the TikTok down, and I'm wondering why he did that. Even if the comments were harsh, he really could have just turned the comments off, so I'm wondering if somebody else, maybe Ashley or another family member, called him and made him take the TikTok down. But I still really want to hear what he has to say, though, because that is a bold claim to say in your bio that you were a combat jail slave. Yeah, this is a lot.
Yeah, so again, the theme of this episode, could have kept that one in the drafts. She's been posting daily TikToks about day 30, this is how I feel, day whatever, this is how I feel, which I feel like if you need to cope, then cope however you need to cope, but I also felt like she was just saying she wasn't going to put all of this on the internet. I find that a little confusing, but if it's helping somebody, then it's helping somebody. I don't know. Last thing I'm going to include here is there's one more thing that she posted today. I know, we're tired of hearing this statement, but this one is very fast and I just wanted to include it because I was a little confused. She was basically saying that because of all she's went through, she should get verified by TikTok.
This message is for TikTok. And if you're not TikTok, you can stick around too. You know, I got drugged into a whole lot of baloney, a whole lot of balagna lately. And the least that y'all can do, TikTok, is verify me. All right, that's the least we can do for me right now.
And now everybody copes in their own ways, but let me tell you something. If my 15-year marriage just ended and I'm trying to navigate co-parenting and the humiliation of it being online with an S worker trying to tell me about my marriage and how I'm not a good partner or wife, the last thing that would be on my mind would be getting verified. I'm not judging, but I'm judging because it's a little clout goblin-y. It's a little bit like, why is that your priority right now, is to get verified by TikTok? She does have 15 mil. She should probably already be verified, but I just was like, really? That's what we're focusing on? All right. I mean, you know what? You do you. You got cheated on. You're trying to handle it in your own way. I just thought that was something that had me a little bit like, all right, that's not what I would be thinking, but you know, yeah. And thank you for tuning in for today's cold tea clip.
But baby, I'ma leave you on red. Baby, I'ma leave you on red. Yeah, I know you want me. You better get in line.